Hello dear friends, Fisher here. Today we continue with our beautiful book, The Power of the Spirits by ALFRED HOSP, also known as Freddy in the book. So today Bruno is talking about a little bit topic about numbers. And Bruno said to his friend, I have already been asked by you many times to speak about this spiritual knowledge. But do not now be irritated with me if I must say that there is no sense in speaking about the significance of numbers in a person's life, since you simply would not understand me. The only person amongst you here in this gathering who could follow my explanations would be Freddy, since he understands a great deal about mathematics, and despite his youth, has already become somewhat wise. This fact should not devalue or offend anyone, and you, dear Freddy, may not become proud because of my statement, but on the contrary, you must still learn a great deal in order to fulfill the task that God has set you. With respect to the significance of numbers, all I want to say is that someone who genuinely knows about this can calculate everything, even the hour of their own death. But you still could not bear to know this today, and it would compromise your future decisions. For example, amongst other things, the number 8, when it comes up in connection with an important decision, represents a warning and that you should be particularly careful. As in the saying, where there's an 8, concentrate. But you should not in any case be afraid of any date in which there is an 8, but just a little more on the lookout than usual on such an occasion. In this paragraph, Bruno just briefly touched a topic of numbers. So basically he said with numbers, the one who genuinely knows and can calculate everything, even their own death. But as the friends Bruno was speaking to, most of them don't have any significant knowledge in mathematics. So there will be no point, and Bruno tried to explain away in the mathematical language. And same thing, I do not know senior math, and if there's somebody were talking about the math to me, and then there will be like alien language, so there will be no point. They should talk to me about that topic, because I can't absorb, so I just simply can't. So there's always a foundation we have to achieve regardless of what we do in our life. So when we go to the year 1 and then we learn year 1, we graduate, then we move on to year 2. And it's same thing in the spiritual development, dear friends. That's my personal experience. Everything has its timing, and you will ask, when I will be able to run a marathon? I do not know, and you probably don't know, but I know if you start running, and then one day you'll be able to run a marathon. So with numbers, as you know, dear friends, everything is energy. Every single thing is energy. So numbers has its significance. 1 to 9. And they all contains different energies. And I myself knows very little about the knowledge of numbers. I know the number 1 is the beginning, and then there's 369. You can always have a look. I think you might be able to find it on the internet. It's called Vortex. VORTEX, vortex mathematics. So you might be able to learn a little bit about the significance of 369. That's the foundation of the universe. as what Nikola Tesla, if you ever know him, and then the great inventor, a genius. But we hardly learn about him because he's back to 100 years ago, he was too advanced for that period of time. And the most scientific communities couldn't understand him. So he always do things in a certain way. And then you can do a little research on Nikola Tesla 369. Dear friend. So every number has its significance. And then number 5 is like a Jupiter expansion. Number 4 is like building a foundation for whatever you're going to achieve in the future. And then number 9 is a divine completion. As what Bruno always say, I am number 9. And then nobody understand what he say. Why he says like, I am number 9. I don't know why. And then I'm in Circle Friends, so we do the community hours at 9 o'clock. Actually we do our absorbing the divine energy, the Einstellen, at 9 o'clock preferably, so to follow Bruno's guidance. So he says it's number 9, and my understanding is he's the completion, or his mission is God's divine completion of whatever God has designed for the earth and for human beings. So number 9 is the God's divine healing energy too. And as what Bruno said, number 8, when it comes to an important decision, and then anything connected with number 8, you must be very careful to make that decision. So since I know what Bruno's warning, and then I do not I say if I do anything important, I don't make a decision on number 8 date. Like any date is number 8, I do not make a decision on that. And then I do not, like if I have to open a company, and then I don't open a company and on number 8 date. So I always try to do on number 9 date. So we choose Bruno's number. And you ask, how do you calculate the date? And it's very simple. So basically, like today that's in Australian time is 5 May 2022. So you just simply add up all the numbers, the date, the month, and the year. So the year is number 6. And then the date plus the month, 5th of May, is number 10. So we'll ignore the 0. So today will be number 1 plus number 6, the year. So today is number 7. So tomorrow will be number 8. So if tomorrow is number 8, I'll be looking at to basically don't do anything or significant. So if I have to do my home renovation, I probably will give it a miss. But I do go to work on number 8 date, and that I don't have too much choice. And then on number 8 date, and I myself I'm an RN. So it's always you need to look out for the cars. There's some drivers that might go really fast, making a turn. So you just have to look out very carefully. And then on number 8 day, and I almost stepped on a bunch of used insulin needles at a client's house, and you pay attention to it, and dear friends, and then you find on number 8 days, there's the people surrounding you tend to have maybe a little bit can I say aggressive, or maybe a little bit careless, or a little bit in a rush from A to B in some ways. So, but just as what Bruno said, there's no use to fear about it. Just be careful, as we should always be careful to live our life like a snake. That's what's written in Bible. Yeah, as cautious as a snake. Dear friends, so wish you have a good day. So do your research. If you're ever interested in numbers, So everything is energy, numbers is energy too. So once you pay more attention to that, and then I believe your life will be in more divine alignment. God bless.